Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. This afternoon, guess what? It's spoiled rotten, okay? Are you spoiled rotten? You're gonna find out. How would you like to find out how the average couple, and I do the majority, they're the majority, how they actually live, okay? You're really going to find out something here, and take a look and see if it's you and your relationship, or if you have other people that have relationships like this. It's on at 3 o'clock today. And then tomorrow, I'm doing a Q&A at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where you can question me, you can challenge me on what you believe is a spoiled, rotten couple, and how we're gonna turn that around to create the perfect relationship with ourselves and each other. But guess what? Today's one-a-day is the number one battle that you must win. Do you know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is. That number one battle that you must win is your mind. You may not believe this, but guess what? Only 1 out of 10,000 people actually have mastered their mind on this planet. That is what you call the gold, going for the gold. Okay? You think that you're in charge? Well, let me tell you something. All right? Your government has mastered your mind if you worry about the economy, if you worry about terrorism, if you worry that the world's ending, there's an asteroid going to hit. If you watch the news every day, then guess what? You are owned by the media, because guess what? It's all BS. I can go and watch something that's so drastic, the end of the world's coming, and go back on in 3 months, and they're still talking about it, or they're talking about a new disaster. And how in the heck do you take all the terrible events of the world in one day and put them into a half an hour or an hour? Well, you do, and you make the world look like a scary place, and you do not own your mind anymore. You're a landmine. You're always running cortisol and adrenaline into your system, and you're burning your system out. You're terrorizing your family and everybody else around you. Guess what? If a bomb goes off on the other side of the lake right now, I'm going to finish this one a day, because guess what? It's none of my business. I want to share this with you first. Then I'm going to catch my breath, see if I should take action, even if I can help. And guess what? The first thing I need to do, go into my home and make sure my family's not losing it, because that's what we do. We are addicted to losing our mind. You don't own your mind. If you owned your mind, you'd totally love yourself, which means you'd be totally healed already, and you wouldn't be running around trying to fix everybody's problems that aren't your business, and you wouldn't run around with victimitis. You'd say, hey, 3, 2, 1, I got this. And you know what? You live forever. You're infinite. You were created by God Almighty. And you know what? If you don't take your mind back, and that's going to take some work. Look at, did you know that you can get my Braveheart free online right now? Did you know that you can go to the Doc of Detox library and watch the 12 loving steps? I bet you can't even do that. I bet you can't take 2 hours and even do that. You know what? You've been trained by your government, trained by corporations and the media to dishonor yourself. Hey, I'll tell you what. It's very rare that I do something or eat something or say something. It's very rare that I say something to belittle myself. It's very rare that I'll eat poison. And guess what? We go and we give our kids treats every day. Every time we give our kids a treat, we're poisoning them. Did you know that? Isn't that something? And guess why? Why are we poisoning them? Because we poison ourselves. So we're going to poison our kids. And because we don't know that our subconscious rules us, we will actually poison our kids. And we'll actually take our kids to a restaurant and give them a kiddie menu. And the kiddie menu is actually to get them programmed and to train their mind that it's not love that causes the good chemicals in your body. It's flour and sugar, so that by the time they get older, that they'll be addicted to alcohol. You got it. The whole thing is a program. So understand, the greatest battle you ever fight is the one against yourself. The one against yourself, because you don't own your mind. How often throughout the day do you get scared? How often throughout the day do you get angry? All of this stuff is not needed. You know, if you stay connected to your breath and you were to take logical action, this would never happen. Understand, your mind is not yours. And remember something. Repetition is the key. So if you're not willing to repeat something, even if you don't have it, you know, I go around telling myself I'm the greatest practitioner in the world. I go around telling myself that I'm going to touch the whole world and I'm going to give them everything that I know, and I'm going to show that everybody out there can actually become their own practitioner and they won't need me or anyone else. The more people you need, the more they own your mind. You think about that. Join me today on Spoiled Rotten if you'd like at 3 p.m. and then the Q&A tomorrow. And listen to me, get a little mini you, start watching what you do, because don't trust you until every thought that you have has been dipped in love and created by you. God bless.